Good Friday morning, South Carolina weather watchers. Hopefully, everyone has had a fantastic Friday so far. I am your meteorologist, Jess Peterson. Let's go on and talk about the weather for your Friday. Now, looking at the radar right now, we do in fact have some rainfall. We do in fact have some rainfall right now going throughout the state. Rather that be inside of the upstate, or rather that be inside of the Midlands or the Low Country. Rainfall is ongoing in these areas. If we look at what's going on though throughout the entire U.S., rainfall is going on for other places, like up here inside of South Dakota, where some flooding is ongoing. Also, up here in the UP of Michigan, we have some rainfall up there, Wisconsin, Nebraska, Arizona, Texas, and the Gulf Coast. Now, for cloud cover honestly is a lot more widespread. Goes from the upstate all the way down towards the coastal regions. And yes, you have a couple of clear spots, but for the most part, most people are cloudy for tonight. If you want to look at your cloud cover for the future, you can kind of see the representation of what we just saw. But if you're going to continue to push this forward, you can see that that cloud cover, again, will just grow more and more widespread, even into tonight, going into early tomorrow morning. So it will be mostly cloudy for the most part. Now let's talk about our current temperatures. Current temperatures right now 73 in Columbia as well as 73 in Orangeburg, 74 in Somerville, and 75 in Georgetown, 76 in Ross Inlet as well as 75 in Myrtle Beach, 72 Conway, 73 in North Myrtle Beach as well as 73 in Florence, 73 in Hartsville, and also 72 inside of Spartanburg, 71 in Greenville, and even 72 in Gaffney, York, Rock Hill, Anderson, and Greenwood, Clemson as well. High temperatures for today 78 in Greenville, 78 in Spartanburg, as well as 77 in Lawrence, 79 in Winnsboro, 80 in Rock Hill, and even 84 in Girard, 82 in Sumter, and 82 in Columbia, 82 in Orangeburg, and 83 in Walterboro, 83 inside of Moncks Corner, and 84 in Charleston, 86 in Hilton Island, and even 87 in Georgetown and North Myrtle Beach, or just Myrtle Beach. As you go into your wind for the most part will go all the way from 5 to 10 miles per hour. So just calm in terms of wind for today. If we go to those gusts will be gusting from around 10 to 15 miles per hour. So it pretty much levels up. Gusts will be from 10 to 15. Sustained winds will be from 5 to 10. So there's not going to be too much of a difference. In terms of, if you can really feel that wind or not, just because it's going to be relatively light. Now for your rainfall, 100th of an inch to 10th of an inch goes for Rock Hill, also goes for Camden, goes for Sumter, and even for Myrtle Beach, where that 100th of an inch to 10th of an inch is there. You also do have a 10th of an inch to a quarter of an inch possible for Moncks Corner, going into Winnsboro, even going into some other areas as well that may not be highlighted. Newbury is one of them. Then a quarter of an inch to a half an inch possible for Georgetown, also for Anderson, and even Hilton Island with that quarter of an inch to a half an inch is possible. Half an inch to an inch possible for Walterboro, also Orangeburg, Greenwood, Lawrence, and Spartanburg, and then potentially an inch to an inch and a half for Aiken, inch and a half to 2 inches for Barnwell, and 2 to 3 inches possible for downtown Charleston. Now things can change, but for now, if the showers and thunderstorm was to go exactly as modeled, this is what we'd be looking at. But again, this is just an estimation, because obviously this is not going to be 100% correct. Now for the crazy score, we're at a 68 for tonight. So the strong category, because of that heavy rainfall and that flash flooding, that will put us above inside that 68 range with the strong category. SPC outlook, everyone has a chance for a thunderstorm today. Everyone has a shot for a thunderstorm today. It does not matter where you are. If convection is going, you will have a chance for a thunderstorm. And for excessive rainfall, We do have a slight risk of excessive rainfall, so scattered flash flooding for Aiken going down into Williston, Barnwell, Allendale, Hampton, Walterboro, Ridgeland, Beaufort, Bluffton, Charleston, the Tri-County region for at least most of it, going into Holly Hill. And then we have a marginal risk or a green risk of excessive rainfall, which is inside of the green, that is for isolated flash flooding from Greenville over to Seneca to Anderson to Greenwood, down into Orangeburg, St. Matthews, and even Georgetown is included. So let's go now and look at the models. So we're going to start off here at 7 o'clock in the morning. You can see this rainfall going on. Pushes forward, you can see that it tries to disperse a little bit, but not bad. If you go on and continue to push this forward, that rainfall activity will continue to push into the afternoon hours, and then that rainfall, that flooding, really starts to potentially get going down there inside of the low country to where we start to get a lot of that rainfall, even as we go into around 8, 9, 10 p.m., going into 12 o'clock in the morning. You can see that rainfall for the most part still is isolated to scattered. So it's not showing to be as widespread as it was yesterday. Because yesterday it showed a lot of rainfall, but it kind of went down a little bit. And so that's it for the models, the tropics. Aaron's over here, still doing stuff that Aaron wants to do. 90 miles per hour storm right now. It is a 90 mile per hour storm right now. In terms of rip currents for us, we do have a moderate risk of rip currents today, and that goes all the way from the Charleston, Georgetown County line down all the way to Savannah, pretty much. So, again, that goes for Savannah all the way up into the Berkeley, Georgetown County area. Now, inside of the red, that's a high risk, so that goes from the South Carolina, North Carolina border over into Georgetown as well, and that is for a high risk of rip currents, and the yellow is a moderate risk. Obviously, we just talked about rip currents in terms of the cone. Still a hurricane, 90 miles per hour, moving northeast at 22, and it will become a tropical storm sometime Saturday night, Sunday-ish. In terms of the key messages, Aaron will continue to produce life-threatening surf and rip currents along the beaches of the Bahamas, much of the east coast of the United States, Bermuda, and the mid-Atlantic. During the next several days, beachgoers in those areas should follow advice from lifeguards, local authorities, and beach warning flags. And other than that, there's nothing else really for us to talk about with Aaron for South Carolina. So we have these three other regions right here. We have this one right here, which is at a 90% chance of formation. It says shower and thunderstorm activity are showing some signs of organization in association with the tropical wave located about 100 miles east-northeast of the Leeward Islands. Environmental conditions appear conducive for further development of this system, and a tropical depression or tropical storm is very likely to form this weekend while it moves northwest and then north in between the northern Leeward Islands and Bermuda. This has a 80% chance of forming over the next 48 hours and a 90% chance to form over the next 7 days. So we can pretty much almost expect this thing to form. As it says, it is very likely for this tropical depression here to form as we move into this weekend. Then we have this one down here in the orange. Look at this one. Shower and thunderstorm activity associated with a tropical wave over here, located about midway between Africa and the Windward Islands, have become less organized overnight. While there is still some chance that a short-lived tropical depression could form during the next day or so, the system is expected to move through a less conducive environment into Saturday. The wave could reach a slightly more favorable environment again late this weekend into early next week as it moves west at 10 to 15 miles per hour. So that's something new. That is something new. We didn't, honestly, when we saw this, we were like, okay, so it's just going to go into that environment and that'll be it. But no, there's another environment that it can go into that can actually be favorable for it. So can't count out this one just yet. Can't count it out just yet. We're just gonna continue to wait for it. Continue to wait, and see what happens with that. And then we have this one over here. This has a 0% chance of forming. Small area of low pressure located well southwest of the Azores has a weakened overnight, and no development is expected. So this will most likely be gone by the time we get to like this evening or something like that. And that's all for the tropics. So that's gonna wrap this up for tonight. If you did enjoy the forecast tonight, make sure you go and hit the like button, subscribe button, hit the share button if you found it informative. We have flood watches that are out. I don't know if I talked about them last night, but we have flood watches that are out. That goes for the low country, goes for the southern Midlands, goes for the western Midlands as well. This is for 2 to 4 inches. Yes, 2 to 4 inches of rainfall in these areas are possible, and a potential 6 inches, an isolated 6 inches is possible. And so that's why I say so much with this one, with this map right here, that, well, I mean, I guess it also goes more into the next just 24 hours, so it doesn't take the full event, but you still have to watch this and be like, okay, you could potentially get more rainfall than what you see here. It's possible. That's why you always got to take these and just say, well, that's just might honestly, it's just an estimation. You might get it, you might not. You might get more, you might get less. That's why you just got to look at it and just take it and do whatever you want with that information here. Because it honestly could be either. But yes, flood watches again out for the entire low country and the southern Midlands going to the western Midlands. And that's going to wrap this up. So if you did enjoy, make sure to go and hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, hit the share button, share it with all the people that you know. Sharing is caring. We're at 579 subscribers trying to get to 600. So let's go on and get there. Everyone have a fantastic rest of your Friday. Now I'll be back hopefully tonight. I don't know if I'll be back tonight or not. It just matters on what honestly the weather looks like tonight. And it depends if I will end up going somewhere or not. Because if it's raining, probably won't. If it's not, then I probably will be here and I'll just do my regular forecast update. So I don't know. We'll see what happens though. Make sure that you want to hit those two buttons before you leave.